Hi, I'm Leather Rokk. Welcome to my channel. Today I have another special video for you. I just came back from a thrift store and I have another fashion haul from my mom to show you. And without further ado, I saw this is a polo style shirt from Croft & Barrel. It's the Easy Care line, and of course it's my favorite color, but now for some reason on the monitor I'm looking at, it looks much bluer than it actually is, but this is very, very close to my hair color. And it's made in India of one of those fabrics. It's heavier than your standard t-shirt, so it's probably good for fall. And she liked it. She actually liked everything I brought her today. Next thing, I'll admit, is probably more my style than it is hers, but I love these colors, and I love to see my mom in brighter, happier colors, because, you know, she gets depressed, she misses my dad, she's got aches and pains, and she wears gray, and she wears black, and she wears all these dark colors, but brighter colors, when you look yourself in the mirror, they elevate you, and when people see them, these colors, they smile. And this is from a company called Caribbean Joe Island Supply Company, and it actually says, okay, it says U.S. large, okay, but it has some nice textured detail in the front, and you know, what's not to love? And it's long sleeve, but it's light, and it actually has elasticized waist, elasticized sleeves, so you could push them up if you wanted to. So I just thought it was something I couldn't pass up. This is a color that my mother loves. You know, her green is actually her favorite color, and it brings out the green in her eyes. I see on the monitor it looks grayer than it is, but actually this is definitely a green, and it's from a company called St. John's Bay, and she's definitely familiar with them, and she's had some of their shirts in the past. So they're comfortable, they're easy wash and drip dry, and everything's been pre-washed, which saves me some time. Yep, it does. I got her this. This is from another St. John's Bay, and a nice, like, sky blue. And this will definitely, most of, if not everything I brought her, will go with trousers that she has already. And these can be folded up. They don't need to be hung up, but they can be, and I got some extra hangers too, you know. So it feels good to spoil my mom. Now this, I knew I was stretching it. This was probably more my father's style because he liked Hawaiian shirts. And these actually have a shoulder pad, and this is from a company called K.C. Craig, division of Pants Plus Incorporated. Made in the Dominican Republic. Ooh. This might be a little bit roomy for mom, but that's okay because it gets breezy and you get air circulating. You don't always want something real clean, especially when you're hot and sweaty. But the colors are just so joyful, so tropical, but the cool spectrum of the tropical colors for the most part. I just think it's really great. You know, so brought her that. And she didn't hate it. She didn't say give it away or something. If she really, really didn't like it, she would have told me. I got her this. I thought this would be just perfect. This can go with a number of trousers that she has, and this is more orange than coral, but this part here almost seems a bit coral, but it matches. It's monochrome for all intents and purposes. This detail was only in the front, it's not in the back. Like everything else I've shown you, this will be easy for me to wash by hand and drip dry. And this is from a company that says Adrian Delafield, I think. I will show you the tag up close. If you could read better than me, you can tell me. But it's got a bit of looseness, a bit of drape, because it's yeah, it's XL like most of these clothes, so these will fit. And they have stretch to allow for weight fluctuations, even though I think my mother's losing a little bit of weight, which she's trying to, eating healthy and stuff. Oh, I don't know. This might be one of the favorite things that I brought her. And you know damn well, if this was my size, I would have gotten one for me. Like, usually I would raid children's rack for a lot of my clothes. But, okay, this is actually the back of it. This could be worn as either a tunic or a mini dress. I mean, I would actually, if she, for whatever, any time told me that she absolutely hated it, I'd steal it back and I would belt it in. Look at this. Matter of fact, I'm going to stand up so you can see my legs where this would come. She's about, well, my mom doesn't stand up too straight, but if she stood up straight, she'd be about 1 inch shorter than me now, allowing for how we tend to shrink as we age. See, this is hitting me right exactly at the knee. So I was first thinking tunic, overly long tunic, but you know what? This could be whatever a person wants it to be. And my mom, she's not going to go put on garter belt and stockings or rock those things. I mean, I would love to see her do it, but will she do it? I think we could safely. Please don't try to bet on there. I would not be able to convince her to do it, even though I like the idea of us twinning and doing things, but she thinks certain looks are tacky and she won't do it. Plus, she seems to think that heavier people shouldn't show off their legs too much, and we all know that's not true because there's so many cute as a button people that are way bigger than she is, so heaviness has nothing to do with physical attractiveness, so we're going to squelch that, right? I got her 2 pairs of trousers, and this is another thing that if it was my size, I would have scooped it up in a heartbeat. This has, it's elasticized waist. We may have to attach a shoestring to this by making holes in the elastic area and just making it so that it can be made the size you want. But look at the detail on this. The celestial stuff, I would totally wear that in a heartbeat. We were even joking that maybe I could squeeze in one leg. We would make a funny costume or something. But anyway, she didn't tell me to throw it out, you could see the appeal of it. Everything. If you like moons and stars and suns and asteroids and Jupiter and Saturn and all that stuff, you know. And I also got her this. This is practical. This is sweatpants, and they're from Next to Max. And this is the company. And these are sturdy gray sweats, not overly baggy. And you see that they come to a nice cuff at the feet area. So, and she loves gray. My mother wears a lot of gray things, and this could be topped with a whole lot of things, and it has a drawstring. So, those are, I'm thinking, is that everything I got her? I believe so. So, what do you guys think? Did I get her some scores? I thought she was worth it. Today I'm filming, this is on a Saturday, and there's this place that I go on in where a park turns around, and I saw that they had all those clothes and everything. I'm thinking, oh my God, this made everything worth it. To see the smile on my mom's face when I brought her these goodies made it worth it. Now, I'm going to end this video so I can hang it back up in her closet. Okay, you guys have a good day, and I will talk to you tomorrow with another video.